Hey guys, how's it going? The name's Yoki.
And I'm Larkus, and welcome back to the UpsideDown channel. Now,
Totally first try.
yeah, 100%. We did not. My dog did not cause technical difficulties. Anyways, welcome back to the UpsideDown channel. We truly appreciate that you guys are here to take the time out of your day to watch our videos. It means a lot. And while you're here, you might as well, like the video, comment down below if you would like to see some other content or which other YouTubers you'd like us to interview next.
Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button and become part of the Upside Down gang. Or Larkus will haunt your house and steal your cookies.
Okay, once again, I never agreed to that. Um,
You said you would steal someone's cookies.
I said I would steal my mom's cookies. Okay? Like, that's already a daily occurrence. My mom
Are
has
you
cookies,
sure?
I take them. I mean, hi, mom, if you're watching this video. I love you. I don't think she takes the time to watch my videos, let's be honest.
Well, you better share those cookies, dude.
Okay, No, but you're on the diet. I can't.
Boo! You suck!
Anyways, welcome back to the second Upside Down podcast. Hopefully everybody's having an amazing time, and hopefully everybody was waiting for this, because today we have two very special and very amazing guests. The first being FroJo34.
What's going on, everybody?
Yeah.
And we also have the professor, or Professor Hoff.
Hello, everybody.
So today we're going to be doing a little bit of an interview with them, and just talking to them about how they started out their channel, what difficulties they had to pass. Definitely not the speaking one, because that's mine.
I already know what difficulties Larkus is having.
Yeah, the ability to talk while recording a podcast, it's hard.
Woot woot.
But also on top of that, we're just gonna talk to them about some new content that you might even see on the screen right now, and a little bit of other stuff about their channels, what their future plans are, and other things like that. So
Did you say plus features?
no,
You said plus features.
I definitely didn't, Yoki. I think that before the stream, you might have gotten a little too drunk.
I'm actually not drinking. This is just me naturally.
Yeah,
I get naturally high on wine.
isn't that all of us? But anyways, the first thing that I would like to talk about is going to be overall how each of you guys started out your channels and how you think it affected you as a YouTuber overall. So, starting up with Projo, you started your YouTube channel on December 28th in 2014 with, a little Marvel Concept Champions account showing a 3-star Hawkeye. You still remember that day, don't you?
Yeah, I remember starting a long time ago. It was back in the beginning of the game when it was just 3 stars, 2 stars, 3 stars, and 4 stars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, what was your first 4-star? That's the big question.
My first 4-star is probably not as exciting as my second 4-star, but my first 4-star was Hulk. My second though was Deadpool.
Ooh, that's big. Now, did you get them from Arena?
Yeah, it was an exclusive Arena. You had to buy the 3-star Deadpool, and then you had to compete. When you bought that Deadpool, it unlocked an arena to play for the Deadpool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Deadpool was definitely like whenever I started the game a few years ago. At the time, Deadpool was the best character basically in the game.
At that time, because his regen was insane.
Yeah. His regen, you just hit somebody, you get a few bars of power. You don't even care about anything else because you're regenning like naturally like a Wolverine, except for even more healing. And if you ever drop down below a certain percent of health, you just regen back up to 100, which in my opinion was incredible.
The difference between Wolverine and Deadpool was it was constant, and Wolverine you had to have RNG on your side a little bit.
Yeah. Now, something that I did notice about your channel as well was you started with Marvel Concept Champions, but you moved over to Fortnite quite a bit, and then you came back over and over again.
Yeah, I got hooked into Fortnite for a while, but I never quit playing Contest Champions. I've actually played Contest of Champions every single day since it came out on the official launch. But I never quit playing. But I did move over to Fortnite for a while. Got hooked. I got the itch, and I went over there. And I actually didn't like Fortnite at first. My son kept wanting me to play, and I was just like, I don't like that game. I don't like it. But then one time he was like, he had to go to the bathroom all of a sudden, and he was like, just play for me while I'm gone. And while he was gone, I won a game, and that was the beginning. And I actually played like 3 more games, and I won all of them in a row. Like I just kept winning, and I was like, and that was it. That's how Fortnite. I got hooked into Fortnite, and then but now I haven't even played Fortnite in a month. Like
Yeah.
so.
I feel like
do have a
Fortnite was really fun whenever it started out, but then it kind of died out because people actually got good at the game, which, you know, not necessarily the most entertaining part.
I don't feel like that's why Fortnite has died off. I feel like Fortnite has died off because it's not what it was. And
Yeah.
I
They
think
got Gotham City in it now.
yeah, well, I mean, some of that stuff is really cool, but like they got too gimmicky. If you know what I mean. Like there's like the core base of a shooter, and Fortnite is build, shoot, and kill. And they kind of got to where they're doing all this crazy stuff now and adding all kinds of stuff, and it's just like they need to get back to their base. And I think that's actually what they're planning on doing after
With
this season.
the
But
season.
I don't know.
I do have a question. What did you think about the season 9 live event?
With the monster.
Yeah, the monster versus the robot.
It was one of my favorite season ending. I think it was. Yeah, it definitely was actually. It was cool. It was just basically like a live show of a battle that took place. It was really cool. I had a feeling the robot would win from the beginning. I didn't see why the monster would win, because if the monster would win, that'd probably be the end of the map, which some people still think is going to happen. People keep thinking the map every season, at the end of the season, they're going to destroy the map, and next season we'll have a new map, but it still hasn't happened. But
they think that's going to happen. Yeah, they're thinking it's going to happen for this live event for the end of the season.
I do think this is the first time I think it's actually going to happen, because they've done so many things, and this time what they did this whole season is they like did a remembrance to everything in the past, and it's all over the map all at once. So, like, that's why, like, right now, like, I don't like it, because like you go to every little point of interest, and it's different. Like, the whole map is not the same. Every area is different and has its own like thing going on there, and I don't like it.
And I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, what are you guys talking about?
I'm talking about Fortnite for some reason.
Well, yeah, I got that part.
I mean, I only follow the updates through one YouTuber, PlayStation Grenade. So I follow the weekly updates, how it's going out. You know what my favorite update is for Fortnite?
What's that?
Hut Watch.
Oh yeah.
I have no idea what that is, but
basically,
I guess it's there.
Basically, a hut. There's this one specific hut that got destroyed by the cube, and now they're rebuilding it slowly.
That sounds fun. But something else we do gotta rebuild is the connection back to the podcast, and that's gonna be starting off with Professor Hoff. Now, you started your YouTube channel way before Frojo, and honestly many other YouTubers that I have even seen. You started out in September 12th, 2011, and the content that you were making is, well, it's not the same. Not even close.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you used to.
The laughter that followed that statement.
Yeah, now you used to do random videos, and I'm gonna be honest, whenever I was doing some research into your channel, because I obviously have seen your videos before. I've attended a little bit of your live streams, not too many. I've seen a lot of your videos though overall, because, you know, Marvel Cons of Champions YouTuber, I kind of like Marvel Cons of Champions, so I have seen a lot of your videos, but I never really looked back at what like your first videos were until about 2 days ago, whenever you said that obviously you would come onto the podcast, and I was just looking at your channel, And I was like, okay, so I gotta go back, dig through the history of the channel. Oh my god, what is this? Wait a minute. Is this Professor Hoff? Oreo reviews? Pizza reviews? But the thing is, when I watch
He's
the
trying
videos...
not to be offensive.
Wait, what?
He's trying not to be offensive.
Wait, who, me?
Yes.
How am I offensive?
I was saying that as a joke.
Yeah, but so I was looking at that and I was like, wait a minute. There's no way. So I was clicking on the videos and I was looking through them and they were generally funny because you were literally valuing the Oreos to the gram and checking out what the best deal was. And I don't know if the video was meant to be comedic, but I feel like it was incredibly funny just because of that. And just the kind of content that you did was, like, at the time, incredibly funny. However, you didn't really get too many views except for one pizza video. What made you change that silly but incredibly funny content over to Marvel Cast of Champions?
Yeah, well, first off, I feel like the only people who watch my channel were like kids living, like stoners living in their parents' basement, which is, you know, pretty important niche if you want to reach like 30 people. But I not to get too, you know, serious, but I was engaged for a brief time, broke it off, was in a really bad place, visited, I'm actually a triplet, visited my identical twin in Oregon, and I was about to quit Marvel Contest of Champions. I had left my alliance. I was ready to delete the app. I had my finger over the button, but I'd saved at that point like 3 months worth of 5-star shards, and Stark Spidey had just come out. This was during the homecoming event. And so my brother said, well, if you're about to quit the game and this is your last crystal opening, you might as well record it to have that memory of when you played that game. So I said, yeah, sure, why not? So I recorded it. I threw it on YouTube as a joke, and it instantly got more videos than pretty much all of my Oreo and pizza videos had in years. And that was like the spark that lit the fire to try it some more, even though I really did start it out as a joke.
Yeah. So,
Hey, Lara, we should start something as a joke. Maybe it'll get a big hit.
yeah, you know, I might as well just sneeze into the microphone and get some views. 100% real.
Are you allergic to success? Is that what that was?
Wait, what?
Sounds like you're allergic to success because I just said I got a bunch of views.
Yeah, at times, you know, darn it, my success is just too bad.
He gets us banned.
Oh yeah, I heard y'all had some monetization issues.
Not really, but yeah, you know, whenever you make Scribblio videos, whenever you make anything with any words that can refer to, happy days
Demonetization.
or friends. Of course, we're using just like happy as a replacer for another word. But if you say anything like that, or if you say even any sort of terms in your videos like that, the video gets demonetized. YouTube doesn't care anymore. Supposedly they've been lying. I don't know if they have been. You know, we just got to make sure that we take our precautions and actually get our channel going. So we did have to.
I mean, I would say a lot of things right now, but I don't want to get this video demonetized and have Larkus and me having to start this over again. So we're so far into this.
Frojo, what were your expectations when you started your channel? Did you ever think it would be where it is today?
No, actually I didn't. I just did it for me, and at first, and I was just making videos, and then I started getting views, and then I was like, all right, let me see if I can try to get some more views by trying to like promote my channel. And how I did that was like I posted it on the Marvel Contest of Champions Facebook, and then I moved over to Facebook groups, and then Reddit, and then I, once my subscriber base got to like over 1,000, I kind of quit that, but like I still posted like on Reddit and Facebook groups. But eventually I got banned from posting on Marvel Contest of Champions Facebook page, so I couldn't do that anymore. Like when they posted, like I would go in the comments and like post, like people would ask something about a character, I would like that video I would put right there in there. But eventually they banned me, and I'm still banned to this day, even though I'm part of the content creator program. I'm still banned from their Facebook.
Now, first I'd like to say, wow, Professor Hobb made my job a lot easier. Thank you for asking the questions. And the second thing is I am now getting a call from Stratford, Canada, guys. You think I should answer?
I say hard pass for now.
Okay, yeah, let's pass. Now, there is also another question that I was going to ask, and this is about advertisement. Frojo, you're not in the UMCOC Discord. What's up with that?
They've never asked me to join it.
Well, after this podcast, you're being invited and being given YouTuber role in there. You know, I can't believe Dragon or Sleep couldn't do that. Wow, guys, so disappointed. Or Deacon, come on, man. You watch my podcasts. You should know that all YouTubers got to be there. But then the next thing that I do want to move over to is whenever you started your channel, as you said, you did not really think that it was going to get to where it was today, just because you were doing it for fun. You were doing it for yourself. But something that I definitely looked at was channel success and how it relates to a lot of things. For you, Professor Hoff, well, your videos right off the bat, whenever you started doing Marvel Contest of Champions, were very stable. Possibly because you started out a lot earlier than many other YouTubers did, and provided a very good commentary with all of your videos, and you were very engaged with the audience. That definitely probably is a part of it, but at the same time, I feel like it's because there aren't really too many YouTubers that really talk to their audience nowadays at all. A lot of other YouTubers don't even like make videos with their viewers, like I know you do. A lot of times you're on Skype with them. Stop using Skype. It gets IP
People
pulled.
use Skype stuff?
Yeah, I know, right? Professor Hopp uses he uses Skype, which in my opinion, I told him that don't do this because you can get your IP pulled. It's like really bad.
But do everyone each their own?
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't actually use it because I don't want to, yeah, get his address leaked because some fan wants to, watch his video and do that. But he does do that a lot, which is very unique and brings a very unique view. However, Frojo, from what I see, he, for majority of the time, does struggle with getting consistency on views. His views are definitely at a given set point, but they're very jumpy. At one point, they're going to be jumping to hundreds of thousands of views per month, while the other times he can't even get around 10,000 views within that month. Now, Frojo, what do you think the main reason for that is?
I'm inconsistent with posting, mainly because of my personal life, like stuff that goes on and stuff that has happened. I've been through divorce, and I've stepped away for several months from YouTube several times. A lot of times I get busy and have to start like working multiple jobs, and at that time I'm not able to YouTube, and that's mainly why you see like I have a video with 200,000 views, and then I'll have a video that should do better than that video, because that video, like, all it was 1 5-star, but for whatever reason that video blew up, and then like I'll open 5 5-stars and that video get like 1,000 views and die on my channel.
Now, do you tag your videos pretty consistently, or do you do random tags from time to time? Yeah.
Tag every video.
Yeah, so that's moving on to tags really quickly. I do want to ask you, Professor Hoff, how many tags a video do you normally use? I'm just very interested for 100% personal reasons here.
Yeah, literally, I think I'm a huge success story because I was really impressed to hear what Frojo did. I have done no promotion of my channel whatsoever. And when I tag, it's just Marvel Contest of Champions, and that's it. I never do anything else.
You don't put any other tags?
Nothing.
I can't believe that's
I know.
Wow.
Okay.
Hey, man, you got 30,000 subs. That's what I'm doing now.
Hey.
The really exciting thing is I'm less than 300 away from 40,000. Which...
Yeah, no.
Ooh, man.
Okay, I'm not even gonna lie, Professor Hoff. If you don't put more tags, I myself am surprised, because on our videos we put like 20, 30 tags. No, not actually. We put like 10.
You put
okay,
20, 30.
Sorry. I
put at least 5.
Yeah, okay. I put 10 tags. So like for this video, it's probably gonna be podcast. Then obviously Frojo. Then Professor Hoff. Then podcast featuring them. So totally not using you guys as clickbait for the tags or anything. But like I put a lot of tags, and if you're just doing Marvel Cons of Champions, man, I don't know where I've been. I gotta just type podcast and that's it.
This is why we can't have nice things.
But that, I mean, like tagging your video, like that's like that takes like some time because you gotta
Definitely
think like
does.
if you go through like if you're doing like a character review of a certain character, you got to do that character and then like stuff that character does possibly, and then like the type of character, and then like maybe characters that you used against that character, then MCOC, Kabam, iOS, Android, like that's stuff that I do. Man, he just puts contest of champions and moves on.
Yeah, I'm honestly very impressed by that. Maybe Professor Hoff is onto something. Maybe there's a mechanic to where it like ranks you higher because you only use one tag.
Okay, can I make a point on? So
Yeah.
First,
You're very laggy right now, and I got myself some food. But yeah, you're very laggy right now, Professor Hoff.
Robot?
I think we lost him.
I think the professor has to go to a lesson real quick. Professor.
Okay.
I think he's leading his organization. Does no one get that series reference?
Okay, is Professor Hoff in here still?
He's still in here. He's not talking. But seriously, does no one get that reference?
No.
The professor is the leader of that organization.
Nope.
The Xavier Institute.
No, it's the show was called Hunter. What is it called? Huntic something. The show is Huntic, and I forgot the show.
That one show. That one show.
That one show.
That one show
yeah.
that only Yoki watches.
Yeah.
Huntic, Secrets and Seekers. And it was 97% liked by Google users. And it aired in early 2009 to 2012.
It's showing Prof is not in here no more.
Yeah, so he just crashed. I just told him to rejoin whenever at Prof Hoff.
The organization was taken over.
I believe his laptop might have died because I think he was on his laptop.
Oh.
I don't know. Anyways, we'll continue without him for right now.
I think one of his students got to his computer.
No, I don't think
Yeah,
so.
maybe it was that Skype.
You know, it'd be interesting if Professor Hoff called his subscribers his students or his organization.
Oh my, that'd be interesting. I think calling his students, like, he kind of already does that, but like indirectly, and I think that's a very unique like name for your viewers as well, because you can basically be like to your parents, hey honey, what are you watching? I'm watching my teacher explain this. Oh, okay. I'm his student.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, because like he makes videos. He like grades the offers that Marvel Contest Champions does. And he gives them like an A+, B-, C-. Like so, like he pulls that into his videos, which is really cool to see.
I do like the ranking system. I do love the ranking.
Yeah,
system.
I definitely like that. But while he's gone right now, I will talk about a little bit of a topic
real
that.
Quick,
Oh, go ahead.
Real quick, I do want to finish that last topic real quick. But Frojo, what do you call your subscribers?
See, I've always kind of like not sure. Like I wanted to call like people like the 34s or like Frojo Nation or something like that, but like nothing's like ever really stuck, and so they're just my subs. So
now
I'm thinking.
No, definitely
As soon as you say the 34s, I'm already thinking of something else. I think you already can guess.
Yeah, now I'm just gonna say something. Do not call them the 34s. That is like, no, that's a big no. Now the Frojo Nation, it really doesn't sound that bad, and it has a little bit of a ring to it. Now, I'm thinking rename your channel to Frodo Bird. Don't actually do that, but I was thinking it would be pretty funny if you called them like Frojo birds because there's a bird called Frodo. You know.
Disclaimer to everyone watching: we are not making fun of Frojo or Professor Hoff. Just to let you guys know, we're not making fun of them.
I promise we're not. We might be. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so Professor Hoff, I have no idea where he is. He has not replied yet. That's a little bit upsetting. We'll get there though. Now a topic that I do want to talk about, and in my opinion, this is probably one of the most important topics for when it comes to just YouTube overall. And this is, you know, you've had a lot of massive video spikes, like a lot.
Yeah.
And that's something that definitely like surprises me because overall, for whenever your videos spike, I don't know, it's weird because, and this is gonna sound extremely weird, but I feel like the videos that spike shouldn't be the ones that spike because you have a lot of.
That's how I feel too. Like when they do, I'm always like, why that one? Like that one I don't even feel it was that good. Like, but that one is the one that spiked.
Yeah, because I've seen just throughout your channel, like you had a massive view spike from July 1st to July 22nd, the highest that your channel's ever seen. And
this year?
Yeah, this year.
Yeah, that was probably a Fortnite video.
I'm gonna actually check on that.
I'm pretty sure it was because there was a glitch going on in the game, and there was a certain challenge that couldn't be done, and I was like trying to figure out how to make it work, and I figured out how to make it work, and then I posted a way to make it work, and that video just like went off.
Now the question is this then: if it was a Fortnite video, it might have been definitely. Since it got a lot of views, you probably got paid quite a bit. Now, this is something that we do every single time we have a podcast here. This is one of the best questions that everybody wonders about. Is Social Blade accurate? Now, for you, you're supposed to be getting paid $4 to $70 a month and $53 to $842 a year.
Well, my first like couple of years, I wasn't even like monetized. Like the YouTube monetizations changed in the last like however long. And then like I didn't even realize. Then I was monetized, and then I thought it like automatically like turned on and stuff. And no, you had to like go on and like click on there, and everything. So like I didn't have it like properly set up. So like the video that's like 180,000, that's so much, I never made a single cent off of that. Because it like I have a video that has 165,000 views, and I can click on it right now and see how much I made on it for lifetime, and I don't think it's more than $1. Let me check.
Professor, you're alive.
Yeah, can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
$19 is the most that video ever made because it wasn't monetized for so long. When it got the biggest amount of views, it was never monetized.
Now the question is though, for when it comes to this year, have you made between $53 and $842 this year?
Yeah.
Have you made more than $482 this year?
I would say yes.
Okay, so Social Blade is wrong, but you're the first person that might have made more than Social Blade claims that you should be making. That's very interesting. Because normally Social Blade's like overestimating on what the amount of money that you should make is. But if you possibly have made more than $842, then Social Blade, gotta step your game up. You gotta tell him that he's made from $50 to $1 million.
Keep in mind, Social Blade doesn't count like super chats and PayPal donations.
Yeah,
that's probably why.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't. Yeah.
I'm looking at my YouTube right now, and if I click the last 365 days, it says I've made $550.
Okay, so Social Blade is right then. Good job, Social Blade. We are so sorry for telling you anything. You said amazing.
Over $400 some dollars.
Yeah.
Said yeah.
No, over 842.
Oh, I thought you said 482. Okay,
no.
My bad.
Yeah. Social Blade, we love you. We are so sorry for dissing you. Love Uh, don't demonetize us, please. Even though I don't think Social Blade even has any power over that.
Social
But
Blade doesn't have any power.
Social Blade, you know, it can though like display you on its front page, and you know we kind of want that because everybody uses Social Blade. But now we're gonna go to Professor Hoff. Now
You're alive.
Yeah. First off, sorry guys, the Oklahoma internet crashed, so that's why.
Yeah.
Kind of figured, but it's fine.
It basically just mirrors the economy in the state. It's all good.
Darn. Now, we're going to some of the more interesting questions. As you've probably heard in the background, we're talking about money. Now,
Yeah.
you are a teacher. Now, on top of that, you do YouTube. What pays you more money?
Well, first off, I have a lot of respect for Frojo and people who have like really demanding personal lives, because I could never do this if I was married or had a kid. I mean, I'm 31, but I've I have no responsibilities outside of just 80 hours a week worth of work.
Mm-hmm.
But for the past 6 months, I have made more money on YouTube than I have teaching college.
Wow.
Wow. College, step your game up. What are you doing?
College is supposed to be paying you a lot because you're teaching people how to either do their jobs for the future, how to get ready for how to get ready for their future. How are professors earning less than what colleges need to step up their game, or government needs to step up the game to pay.
Well, every state, especially for public institutions right now, is getting higher education cuts due to budgets. So yeah, I mean it's not a bad salary, but I think people hear college professor and they think you make a lot more than you actually do, especially given my position.
Makes sense. What do you teach, if that's okay with you?
Yeah, no, I teach multimedia journalism. I teach video production. I teach a YouTube class that's an online class in the summer, and I'm also teaching so video production, audio production. I did want to say right when you lost me that because we're talking about not having tags, I think I had 2 decisions when I started my YouTube channel that have been huge in my growth. The first is I had a question: is it better to make one 12-minute video a day or 3 4-minute videos? And what I did was I went the 3 4-minute route. I think a lot of people would do the 1 12-minute, and that's been huge in growing my channel. And the second is I had a choice: put a bunch of editing time, or even like Frojo's telling me about these tags. I'm thinking, screw that, I don't have time to do that. Either put a lot of time into like the quality of your videos, or put that time into responding to every question you get from every subscriber, especially on the Line app. And so I chose to invest in the community over I guess putting more quality in, and that's been the difference, because I feel like somebody would rather watch a YouTuber that maybe doesn't have the best quality, but they know they'll answer you, than somebody that's amazing, but they're so apart from you that they feel like they can't interact with you.
Okay, so do you have your own line chat?
Heck no. I just have I get about 5,000 to 6,000 line messages a week.
Okay, so how did you build a line following that people just would message you?
I gave and continue to give my private line info out to whoever asked for it.
Interesting.
That is incredible.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
Could you teach me?
I mean, I don't know. You sound like a true wild card, man. Let's see what happens.
Now
I am a wild card. Larkus had to pull me from jumping out the first story window.
It'd be hard to teach you if you were dead.
Now,
I said first story.
Now I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't remember that one. Might have happened in one of our Minecraft videos. Definitely not a real life situation. But wow, I'm genuinely impressed, because if I don't know, me and Yoki personally, we were basically going for, quality over quantity, but
I had a lot of videos made. You just didn't let me post them.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, Yoki, you might be able to post them all very soon.
So, Prof, do you still like post 3 videos a day?
No, I post 5 videos a day.
Okay.
4 to 5.
And you say I'm a wild card.
Wait,
most of those
wait a
videos
minute.
are
5?
well under 5 minutes long. Like
Under 5? Okay.
Under 5, like 2 to 3. I definitely don't want to get past 10. And people have said, you could really grow your channel more, but I feel like the most important thing you can do is not waste a subscriber's time. And so it's better to have a 5-minute video than a 10-minute video.
So
then there's us to have almost an hour worth of video here and there.
well, that's probably like live streams and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess not. Prof, I lost my question. Hang on. Y'all go ahead, talk. I'll
Yeah,
remember.
okay, so for all the viewers, they're able to see what the heck is happening with my face right now. I am so mind blown. 5 videos a day, 5 minutes each, and you are growing. Okay, Professor Hoff.
Yeah.
I am doing your strategy from now on. Whenever we go into new content, I am making as many 5-minute videos as possible.
I think you want to keep giving your subscribers a reason to check your channel, and even if you lose a little bit in money, you make up for it in community. And to me, that's what the synonym for YouTube is. It's community, and there are a lot of people out there who are just stressed because their personal lives are really tough. And so the more you give them a chance to like get their mind off of it, enjoy a video, the more loyal they'll be to your channel.
Yeah, because me and Yoki, we're not really doing YouTube for money. Our main reason is we really want to, just play games, do what we love, and so somebody else is, happy as well, because they're able to see what we do and they're able to enjoy it. So when it comes to just me and Yoki making videos, we try to do this just for content, for entertainment, for our own entertainment, because we're making videos, we're happy that somebody's watching them, and to improve somebody else's day because they were able to take their time to watch the video and have fun on their own. But the fact that you're saying that it's a lot, that like you've gotten a lot better community response off of making like 5-minute videos rather than a 125-minute video, that's kind of interesting to me, because before we were thinking to make a lot of like long videos and post them like once a day or something like that, but after this podcast we're definitely gonna have a talk about that, especially for some of our topics. So
Frojo, you also sound like a real good dude, and I want to help you in any way I can. And one thing I can tell you is that if you space out your openings, but you put them as drafts to where, let's say you've got a busy day and all you need to do is go to YouTube. And there's even some features I haven't used them yet where you can have them basically time them to where they just automatically post at a certain time.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah, so that's a huge tip. What's crazy about my channel is I have this weird like following in random countries, like the Philippines.
Yeah, me too. Same thing.
So sometimes I'll get more views if a video posts at like 3 a.m. in the morning than I will at 5 p.m. In the evening. And so it's kind of cool, but also the thing I love about YouTube, you can be convinced that there's the greatest video ever, and you'll post it and no one will watch it, and then you'll talk yourself into posting something that you have no business posting, and it'll get 5 times the views.
Yeah, we were actually talking about that, about some of my videos while you were gone. Like, there's videos that I've made that I've like, this video is gonna be a hit, and then it's a flop. And there's a video that I put out and don't put any effort into, and it blows up, and it's just like, huh?
Yeah. But the cool thing is, it's not like YouTube is gonna charge you money if the video is a flop. So I always tell people, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Worst case scenario, you get 50 views. It's still 50 more views than you would have had you not posted.
Right.
Yeah.
And that one of the things that I feel like is a success in YouTube is being consistent, at least posting every day. And if you miss a day, it's just like people are like, oh, there's no point to go back to his channel. He don't post every day. There's nothing for me to go watch. Like, I feel like people have that mentality, is if you don't post every day, then there's no reason to go back there. Because like I even do that with the channels that I watch, like for stuff that I do. Like, I'm like, oh, who posts every day and has content about the game every day? And I'm like, if you don't do that, then I typically try to find someone that does.
Yeah, and also going back to that point, I feel like there, to that example that you just listed, I feel like there might only be really one example, or two, to where that might not be the case. I feel like a lot of animator channels, because they don't make too many animations, I feel like they're different. Yeah. And the second channel that I feel like, just for when it comes to commentary, Oh God, drama alert. Keem cannot post for like a good 2 weeks, and I'm still gonna be checking every day to see if there's a
But
new drama alert.
he couldn't when he started though. There's a
Yeah,
difference.
yeah. When he started, he definitely couldn't have. That's 100% true.
That like it depends on this. Okay, what we're just talking about. That depends on the size of your channel also.
Yeah.
You can have a huge channel and post. I mean, look at Dude Perfect. They have millions of subscribers. They post what like every 2 to 3 weeks, something like that, and their videos blow up every time they do one.
Yeah, and so going back to you, Professor Hopp, for a second, and this is something that I'm very interested in. So you said you teach a YouTube class, correct?
Yeah, I've just taught it once. It's a summer class, so it's an online class.
Now the question is this: are any of your students that took the YouTube class bigger YouTubers than you are?
No. Although I did do I was a keynote speaker at the local Comic-Con a couple weeks ago, and I had this I don't know, middle-aged woman kind of just stroll up to me and say, "Huh, good talk. I've got 112,000 subscribers." And I'm like, "Cool. What do you do?" And she said, "I'm in a sewing channel." So you just never know.
Sewing.
Wait a
So
minute.
I almost said, "Well, so what?" But I didn't want to be rude.
I need to take a sewing class because I have a hole in my pants on my leg.
It's the new style.
Yeah.
I think you might have bought them that way.
I need to learn sewing. I'm gonna look that up.
Okay, so I have a very bad joke, and this is something that my mom and I joke about a lot. So, to really get there's a big difference between now clothing that is like popular nowadays. And I'm originally from Russia, so Russia on clothing wise, in my opinion, is like a good 20-30 years behind.
Oh, he's back all of a sudden.
Mid joke.
Wait.
Mid joke, you just would come back.
Oh, did I cut out?
Yeah, we were gone, dude.
Oh, so basically, me and my mom, we make a joke all the time about the styles that a lot of people choose to wear nowadays. So I originally am from Russia. So the style in Russia is like 20 years, 30 years behind to what it is in the U.S. But now that I live in the U.S., I obviously have adapted a lot more to the U.S. style. But some things are still funny to me. And one of the funny thing is the pants with like millions of holes. So
I think it's dumb too. Like
I think it's incredibly dumb because what me and my mom used to joke about all the time is this. So to really get the good expensive holy pants, all you need to do is this: buy the super straight, super like 100% zero holes pants, like 100% perfect pants, and just give them to somebody that's very messy. Take them back in a week. If they're gonna have like 20 holes, I mean, you just saved yourself like $50, because that's
or
basically
hundreds.
or hundreds, because that's exactly what it is
borrow
now.
my jeans for a week.
You know what, Yoki? You know what?
Yeah.
So sorry, but when you cut back in, Frojo had a question for me.
Okay, so yeah, I was gonna ask. So, with doing the shorter videos, do you feel like how much? Okay, on an average video, what do you make on a video?
So
For monetization, not like super chats and stuff, but.
So I think for me the minimum right now, I guess like worst case scenario is like $5, but probably it's closer to $10.
Okay.
And so if you post 5 videos and they each make $10, that's $50 worth of views in one day.
Okay.
But
go ahead.
YouTube tracks. People always say how many views. That's a stupid question. It's not about how many
minutes.
Views. It's about minutes consumed. And so you can post a 15-minute video that the average people only stay on it for 3 minutes, whereas you can post a 4-minute video and people stay on it for 4 minutes because they know there's a light at the end of the tunnel and not gonna get bored.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's another thing too. Is like if you have a longer video, people only watch the first 3 to 4 minutes anyway, and then they're like, or they skip through your video to find like a lot of these crystal videos that people do. I skip through until the crystal pops every time, and then because like I know what the crystal looks like in the reel, and anything you can say in between that time, you're just talking about the champion you want, and I already know who you want. So I'm just like, I just want to see who you got and your reaction to what you got. You know, that's pretty much it. And so I like people post these 10, 12-minute videos of opening crystals, and I probably watch a minute worth of it, skipping through to the crystals, and because that's what I do when I watch someone else's video. When I do a crystal video, well, here recently in the last month or so, I've gotten to the point where I'll just pop them, and I'm saving you time to instead of going through it. But at the same time, those videos haven't done well, like to get views and stuff. So I don't know.
My strategy is to save up a decent amount of crystals and then do what my brother calls the Prof box method, where you either do team pop or team spin, but you do them individually, so you're resetting the RNG each time. And so it does space them out, but they're not crazy long. I will say nobody told me how to do anything when YouTube started. Like, I have done random experiments on my own, and I really do think the fact that my channel is so big is as much of a miracle as anything you've ever seen.
Yeah. Well, I personally would disagree with that, because I think that your channel is very entertaining to watch. Just based off your videos, at times I skip around the video, but there are very, very rare instances for that. So I think that your channel is there because it's just entertaining. Your content is very entertaining. I think that a lot of people enjoy it. I don't think I'm the only one, as you know, your views can also state. So.
Yeah, I think the key is to be honest, and Kabam does really great work, and they also do some really shady stuff. And like, I have a lot of respect for Frojo. It sounds like, again, he's a great dude. There are probably 1,000 reasons why I will never be allowed to be a content creator for MCOC.
Well, the thing wait,
about... Are you not a content creator for MCOC?
Oh no, I was
rejected. No. Well, okay. He's not in the content creator program. He's a content creator. But yeah. They turned you down? Like, did they give you a reason, or? So
here's the beauty of it. I made a video on it, but their reasoning was that they looked back on my videos and they didn't find them always to be factual. And so, you know, that's offensive to me as a journalism professor, because I want to get the facts right. And so I followed up like, well, could you please tell me which ones I got wrong so that I could either fix them or improve? And they never responded.
Okay, I think I remember that now that you said that. And I think also, didn't you get like struck down for a video and like you couldn't stream for a while?
So I lost my stream privileges for 3 months, and the craziest part of that is that YouTube basically said somebody reported you. We don't know how, and it turns out that you should not have been struck down. But our YouTube policy is to take down the video as soon as it gets a copyright strike. So we can't verify it on YouTube because we ourselves took it down. So even though we're sorry this happened to you, you still have to wait 3 months.
So it was a mistake. It shouldn't have happened.
Exactly. But and it was literally just a video, like a normal video.
It was one of your offer reviews, right?
It was an offer review that basically I exposed Kabam that day and talked about how in 2018 they were charging the same price for something worse as they did 2 years before. And so they had just charged for a bundle, might have been like a 4-star bundle, like $30 or $40, and they were charging, or it was about the same bundle, and they were charging 3 times the cost. And so I think somehow somebody thought I was like, because it got labeled in their system as fraud. Like, I was trying to ask people for money, which is one of the strangest things.
Weird.
Yeah.
What?
So do you, when the offers come up, do you like spreadsheet them? Do you like track everything, or do you just like remember it yourself?
I have notes that I have, meticulously done. But what I try to do is constantly just take mental notes and compare. And I have a photographic memory, so a lot of times
I had a feeling you had that, like, cause you seem like when you're doing your videos, like you spot on remember everything, and I have a hard time like remembering back like what happened. Like, I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that, but like I couldn't tell you details like Prof does when he does his offer reviews. I'm like, I remember that, but I didn't remember that part of it.
Yes.
Well, yeah, and it's interesting. I never thought I'd be the offer review channel, but because I was a huge fan and still am of the original content creators. Of course, Seaton being the most popular, but people like Brian Grant, Legacy, Analyzer, and I would always love Seaton's offer reviews. But he'd only post one like I don't know once or twice a week at most. And he said once, he goes, "Well, I don't do them more." Because everybody knows most of their offers are terrible, but that's absolutely not the case. Because I knew there were people in my line app and other like chats who would constantly be like, "Hey man, I really want to get this deal. Is it good?" And so a lot of people just weren't able to be educated on how bad offers were.
I think a lot of people are in that boat. Like even myself. Like I always think that people know what I know, and that's not always the case. But I always think they do because like. Even in regular life, like even at my job and stuff, I'm like, you don't know that? I'm like, how do you not know? You've been working here how do you not know that? And I feel like the same thing in Marvel. It happens all the time. It's like, this character's been in the game since the beginning of the game. How did you not know that about this character? You've been playing for over a year. How did you not know that? And I think that happens with the offers. And also another thing is the thing that you do is you break it down to the point of, are they new? Have they been playing for a little while? Or are they an in-game player? Like you break it like this offers at this level for if you're brand new, and it's at this level if you've been if you're at the end game. And I think when you're at the end game, most of the offers are just crap. And the only people that are buying the end game, the offers are just whales that they just have the money and they're just like, here, I'll take it even though it sucks. It just gets me more ahead.
And also talking about whales, crystal opening whale. I would love to see you on stream. So if you,
I think he quit, didn't he? Or was that just a rumor?
No, he's still making videos.
I think he's still making videos.
He's just really slowed it down.
Oh, okay.
But I will say this, crystal opening whale. If you see this podcast, I'd love to have you on, dude. I already sent one message to you, no reply. But if you want to get into this podcast, hit me up. Yeah, so that's a lot of this is a lot of knowledge that even I'm learning here, because a lot of the things that I was thinking before before this podcast about just YouTube overall in the game even, I have a much different view after the podcast now. So that's something that's very interesting. But
like I talked to Dork Lessons when I was in New York with him, and pretty much like Prof Hoff and his philosophies of YouTube are very different. Like a lot of the stuff that works for Dave is stuff that Prof does the opposite of. Like he makes shorter videos, but Dave like does like certain things. But again, YouTube, it comes down to if people like you, personality, community, all that stuff. So you see channels that grow super fast, and then like I've been doing YouTube since the beginning. And Prof, when did you start for Marvel Contest of Champions?
Oh, for Marvel Contest of Champions, about I think it was the summer of 2017. So it's been about almost 2.5 years now.
Yeah.
Dang.
So like you see different people. Like when I was doing YouTube, there wasn't a Brian Grant, there wasn't a Seaton, none of the YouTubers that are big, there wasn't a Prof Hoff, they weren't around. Like not even Yeet and Legacy, they weren't around. It was me and people that don't even do MCOC anymore.
Yeah, so
and I still never blew up. I think
8,000 is a lot to be proud of, man.
Yeah, I mean it is, but I wish it was 18,000.
Well, maybe you can use some of the tips I'm trying to give you. Make it know.
I'm definitely gonna try some of this stuff.
Okay, good. Yeah. I'm happy to help you.
Yeah. So I will say this: your channel definitely has a lot of viewers already. You can look at ours and feel a lot better about yourself because.
But you're a new channel, right? How long have y'all been doing this?
About a month.
About a month, yeah. And y'all are like a lot of YouTubers. They don't see growth at all, like you have already in the short amount of time you have. Like sometimes it takes people months and months and months to get to 100.
Yeah, the thing is,
it took me 6 years to get to 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is though, we already started with a community that was backing us up because I myself am a massive Minecraft player. I've played Minecraft probably starting from 2012, and I have been all over all kinds of servers. You know the server Hypixel, if you've at all followed just the game of Minecraft. It's the biggest server that there is. They're making their own game, basically copying Minecraft, but actually in a very fun way. I've taken that server over all alone with obviously a group of people, but like I came there all alone and then I took it over. I've played, I think I've taken over at least 15 to 20 servers in Minecraft, and my name on there is very well known, which is how I've built like my community, which is where most of my subscribers are from. But you guys starting from Marvel Contest of Champions, it's not really a game where you can build as big of a community like at the start. You can definitely build a community. Prof Hoff is a perfect example of that. But making a community of that size, even like or even close to it in Marvel Contest of Champions without like being a YouTuber or without like being a alliance leader of like the top tier alliance that has to communicate with everybody else and spends all his day and night basically looking at these messages, I feel like it's really hard to build anywhere close to a community. So for you to achieve the subs that you have achieved, I don't know. I think that's a lot.
Well, I was leading one of the top alliances in the game for over a year.
Mm-hmm. What's your rating? Awesome. What's your account rating?
I honestly, I don't know because I don't value rating at all.
Around how much?
800K, I'm guessing. I literally have no clue.
Well, that's 300K higher than me. Feels bad. What about you, Prof Hoff?
But like I don't value it. Like all that means is you have more characters ranked up. Like I have a ton of 3 stars and 2 stars that are just at level 1. Like if I rank them all up, I might be in 100,000 more. Well, I'm at 900K. I just opened the game up.
No, Prof Hoff, how are you doing on rating?
Yeah, so I'm at 1.4 million. But like he said, it's more of that's just a idea of your overall roster, not only with ratings, but just champs you haven't sold, which I always say champs. But yeah, I think it's deceiving. I'm
How many rank 5s do you have?
Let me check. I know I've got 3 rank 2 6 stars.
I have 2 rank 2 6 stars.
And let's go.
I have 2 rank 5s 5 stars. I got my Stark Spidey and I got my Blade.
I have 2 rank 5 stars also. I'm just trying to decide on my 3rd one.
Yeah, same here. I'm thinking of
I have 11 565.
Oh, that's not bad. Right. I have 2.
All I got here is Chicken Joe.
Yeah, I'm just here trying to debate whether I should rank up my Nick Fury to 565 right now, because I recently got him actually just about a week ago, and I used my Skill Awakening gem on him basically instantly. Right now he's 3 of 5. My only question is, should I do it now, or should I possibly wait for Guillotine? Because I don't know, I feel like this new Guillotine, I think she's gonna be the new top character.
So I think she's gonna be pretty good. I don't know if she's gonna be the top character.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to. And of course, the problem is, even if she was the top character, she could still be rebalanced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the scary thing now is that they're rebalancing 6-month thing that they're doing. We need to okay. I always have let's see how they say this. Let's see how it is when it actually comes into the game and then react. A lot of people most of the community, they hear something and they freak out and they want it changed immediately. But the thing is Kabam is not going to do that. They've never done that. They're not going to. They're going to put it in the game, and then if people still don't like it, they may or may not change it. And that's how Kabam's always. That's how all games have worked that I've ever played.
Yeah,
they don't listen to their subscriber base until it's actually in the game, and then if people, because like when 12.0 happened, man, that was the biggest thing ever that ever happened, and they still went through with it, and they did not go back on it. Yeah, later on they they upped a couple of the characters a little bit, but nothing to what they were.
Yeah, because personally, like, for me, I'm a big Guillotine fan. I think whenever she came out, everybody here can agree that she was one of the most unique champions ever to play. Like when she just came out.
I mean, that was their baby. That was their character that they created. That was Gabe's first created character for the universe. And of course, she was going to be very unique. She's still the only one that has the degen like she does, that reverses healing and everything. So she's the one of the main pieces of the storyline. Guillotine, however you want to say it. And she's still useful. Like I used her. I have her at rank 4, and I used her today to take down Mr. Sinister with her special 2. Like she just melted him. Like I was like, dang, people forget.
Yeah, I think she's very cool, but like her ability to really do anything has definitely fallen off in my eyes. So that's why I'm just
definitely
like thinking
it's not as strong. But like you were saying, with the new one coming out, once we see like how she is in action, like because a lot of times when they release these patches and the character reviews and stuff, they look great on paper, but when you actually get your hands on them, the ones that you didn't think were very good on paper end up being the better one a lot of the times. Like I remember when the Archangel update happened, Archangel was not even being considered to be good in that when he first came out, and then like after a month after he's been in the game, people were like, dang, Archangel's a beast.
Yeah, and something that I'm very interested in as well is Silver Surfer. I am definitely waiting for him because I'm a massive Fantastic Four fan. Seeing Silver Surfer in the game, I'm just thinking to myself, what is he going to have? He's got to have some sort of regen because he's practically in the universe the quickest regenerating being that has ever existed.
By the way, guys, I've got another meeting in about 8 minutes, so I just want to give you a heads up.
Okay, yeah, we'll try to finish this up right now. And we kind of are getting to it. And so in my opinion, Silver Surfer definitely something that I really want to get. So that's kind of why I'm also thinking of should I rank up to rank 5 or not. But yeah, so definitely a lot of new characters coming out right now, and I definitely do agree with that sometimes on paper they look bad, but in reality they are a lot better. And one of the last questions that I do want to ask you guys is about the games that you're going to be doing. Is Marvel Concept Champions all that you guys want to do? Or are you planning on doing some other new games as they come out?
Prof, you go first since you're fixing to leave.
Thanks, man. Yeah, so like I said, I work 80 hours a week between YouTube and teaching. So Marvel Contest of Champions is the first game I really played consistently since my high school days on the GameCube. So I'm, I guess, like if MCOC died and Realm of Champions was the only thing around, I would jump. I do think I've got a pretty good amount of series and idea for content going based off of a Kabam game. I think I would probably stick with the Kabam game, but for now, I have no interest in playing anything else.
Makes sense.
Are you going to try Rumble Champions when it comes out?
You know, my fear is it's no different than other Marvel games right now. My fear is if it requires you to play both games at once, I just don't think I'll have the time. I mean, I might try it, but that sounds more stressful to me than anything else. And I still do YouTube as a full-time hobby, and I'd rather make less money but be happier than play 2 games at once and just be miserable.
What happens if you like the other game more?
It depends. If the majority of my audience is still MCOC, I want to cater to that community. Now, if everybody jumps ship, then I suppose that'll be the case. But I just feel like it's really unreasonable to expect, even if the game's 100 times better, that people will just stop playing MCOC all of a sudden because it's like putting $10,000 into a car and then just leaving that car in a parking lot and never driving it again.
Can definitely go with that.
Speaking of $10,000, how much? You said you started playing in 2017, so 5 stars were out by then.
Yep.
How much have you spent on the game, or is that something you don't share?
Look, guys, I'm an open book. Life is too short. So, do you count the money I've spent on gift cards or just cash? Because about 30 to 40% of what I've spent in the game has been in the form of iTunes gift cards.
Well,
Now-
yeah, I would
Well,
consider gift
well,
cards.
well, do you buy the gift cards yourself?
No.
Then
I would say
Yeah,
no.
stop. Yeah, I wouldn't
I'm
consider that.
interested in knowing how much you've spent into the game, even if it's other people's money. Like I'm okay with like how
Yeah,
much
well,
have you
What
dollar
I was
wise?
referring to was my Swagbucks account that I think I've.
Yeah, I know. I knew about that.
So I think everything included, I think it's been about 15K.
15K. Okay, you spent
see you guys.
double.
All right,
What?
but guys, my YouTube channel has made
More.
about 55K.
That's incredible. Mine's
So
I can't even say I've made back what I've spent in the game on YouTube.
so that's, before you start running away and saying, "Oh my God, that's an insane amount of money," it's actually not.
It's not a lot of money, but like it's like a year's salary
Oh,
for a
yeah.
lot of people. Yeah.
Well, so my take home pay after taxes when I teach is about 36,000 a year,
Right.
and I'm on pace to make that on YouTube this year.
That's incredible. Do you think Realm of Champions is here to replace Contest of Champions because it has been going for so long and they are thinking that it may be going away?
I think they're worried that they can't keep up with the demand of 2 to 3 new champions from the actual Marvel universe every month, and so this gives them a backlog to create thousands of new characters that they don't have to be as loyal to the lore.
Mm-hmm.
So you're thinking that there's not enough big names left for them to keep making going forward is like kind of what you're saying?
Yeah, I think there might be for like a couple of years, but suddenly every champion's going to have 7 skins, and we're gonna get 2099 of everybody, and the guillotines and the Aegons. They've kind of opened up this door, this Pandora's box for them to explore this new created universe. The biggest thing is the featured Cavalier Crystal model. I mean, that's changed the game. People don't realize the difference between having to land a champion in a 4-star, 5-star, 6-star crystal, and then paying thousands to have a minuscule drop rate for a targeted champion. And just the biggest change that Kabam made, and I'm just shocked to this day that besides my channel and maybe a couple others, that nobody was just up in arms, was how you went from having a 20 to 25% drop rate chance for the featured champion to a 4.2% chance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think people really realize the percentage change, like you just said. Like I just don't think people realize it's that big of a difference.
And because they didn't, they went from getting a new champion immediately for free, because the old format was when Blade comes out, save up 100,000 5-stars, open 5 to 10 featured, and get them at least once.
And probably dupe them. And probably dupe them.
Right. To now, you can't get the featured champion in a crystal that's got a 4.2% drop rate for like 3 or 4 months unless they're the new feature that comes out at the new cycle. And the only way you'll get them is if you either spend your life away for a week in the arena, or if you spend literally hundreds, if not thousands. Because Crystal Opening Whale, there have been some videos where he has opened $10,000 worth of featured calves and not got the champion that he needed.
Yeah. I've seen that. And the sad thing is sometimes he even opens like the 15,000 6-star shards. And very recently he actually did, I think, like 750,000 6-star shards. Now keep that
That's
in
why
mind.
it shocks me that my last 6-star basic crystal 2 days ago was Aegon, when I remember him opening like 20 featured 6-stars and not getting Aegon.
Yeah, because the last video that I saw of his, he opened 30, and he was hoping for Namor, because his Namor was like 1 drop away from Max Sig, and he was hoping for some other champions to actually awaken. He didn't get anybody good except for Sunspot.
Yeah, I believe it. So my meeting is in a minute, guys, so I got to wrap it up. It was great to meet you, Frojo. If you have any more questions about a great channel, I'm always happy to help out other content creators, so hit me up.
Yep, and I think Yoki here has just one question before you go, so...
Yeah.
Just one very important question that is with a simple answer is to you guys: do you like fried chicken or burritos?
I think if it's hand-breaded fried chicken, I'll go fried chicken over burritos.
Frojo?
Fried chicken every time.
Thank you. I love you both. You both are amazing. And so before we send you off to another video somewhere in the YouTubeverse, make sure to give this video a thumbs up.
And subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell just to make sure that you are part of the Upside Down gang.
And if you don't, the professor will give you detention.
Okay.
Professor Hoff, you totally signed up for this. And while you guys are here, also make sure to check out our community Discord down below, alongside with our Twitter and Instagram. And finally, we do now have a Patreon. We're like super fancy now. By no means do you have to obviously donate to the Patreon, but if you choose to do so, you're heavily funding a lot of our content that's going to be coming up soon. And yeah, hopefully everybody has a great day.
And make sure to buy me some fried chicken.
Peace out, guys.
Woo!
This was one good podcast.